quick to the new people that are going to Fan Channel and asking for a link to come see me. He's a big, massive bully. He's a satanic cult leader. Okay, he's a cult leader. He's got these idiots brainwashed. Um, Candice, Captain Crunch, Quinn. It's a group. It started with Melody. Um, she was this big, short, fat woman, and she's been picking on me for years. Jealous that I have a family and a great big home. I have a 5 bedroom home, and she's just jealous because she lives in a crappy little studio apartment, and she stalks the living shit out of me, and she wants her ass kissed. All right. They continually lie and say I'm nonstop eating, doing all this shit, and the dude's a psychopath. I think he's like a gay dude, but he has a girlfriend and he doesn't pay attention to his family. His identity was released, and then he just lives in denial. So I think he's narcissistic, a gay narcissistic the psychopath, and he projects whatever's wrong with him. He tries to put it on me and his little group of followers, their little cult bullshitters, all grouped together. He's super insecure, and yeah, and yeah, and they make it their mission just continually stalk my channel, and you can't stalk. He's trying to deny and say you can't stalk public channels, and you know and then um, Boogie, that's Melody, the troublemaker boyfriend, uh, is like addicted and makes these stupid fat shaming videos. I look better than any of these fuckers on there. I'm a go getter, and I go and get my subscribers. And Fan Channel's jealous because he's been on here for years and he can't even get 2K. He's a minuscule channel. Melody says, "Oh," and Boogie says that I am the most hated woman on YouTube. I'm a little minuscule dot of a channel that I like doing videos for self improvement. I'm a seer clairvoyant, and I have messages from God I get directly. And this is a satanic cult putting me as a scapegoat, as a blood sacrifice. They know it. I know it. And the new people going to Fan Channel are asking, who is this? He paints me as such a picture. And now I have people in my comments saying, this man paints you as he's creepy. He has all these pictures. He's fucking obsessed with me. What kind of a person, a truther, will have picture after picture, and he distorts the picture? I don't look anything like his fucking pictures. He puts me in the dark. He gets weird screenshots, and he's a sicko. Just that he's saying I beat up my daughter when she just had a psychotic episode. She has some a bit of mental problems with the boys and the girl. She's bisexual, so she likes to get on her phone. She was in my room next door. I let her live here till she was 23. She was supposed to move when she was 20. She was supposed to go live with a guy. It never happened. And then she sees they broke up and then back together, break up, and she's with different people, whatever. She attacked me. I just stayed in my room. She was going off, hollering and yelling at the wall, and then I said, "What's going on? Who are you? Who are you yelling at? Who are you talking to?" Because she's talking to the wall and the door. A little psychotic episode, and so she said, "I'm talking to you, bitch." Turns right at me and punches me in the face. I've never had any of my kids punch me, so she started beating me up, and so she was arrested ultimately. I went as my caregiver at the time. Now she's now my personal assistant. Took me to the hospital with my fiduciary. Several witnesses. They seen me right away because I was beaten pretty badly, and my blood pressure was so high that I could have died, and uh, afraid for my life to come back here to my home. So I went to the hospital, got treated, uh, got on antibiotics because I didn't know I actually had an infection at the time. This fucker Fan Channel makes fun of anytime I'm sick or in fact, he has no empathy. He's a disgusting narcissist. It's a group of disgusting narcissists that cling together. They're super insecure and psychotic, and they lie for each other. Okay, and I will not stop. I will not quit exposing this motherfucker. He's a sicko, and all this Captain Crunch needs to do is he's looked at my look at Amanda's arrest records. She was arrested, not me. They're saying that I got kicked out of my home. I'm the one that pays all the fucking bills around here. It's a beautiful home. And then this Melody chick who's been abusing me for what 4 years straight. She's nuts in her mind, and she thinks I want her fucking boyfriend, who hates my guts and wants nothing to do with me. But he keeps making these shit videos, like just obsessed, singing, dancing, taking my actual pictures, stealing my content. He's an asshole. He's a jackass asshole because I didn't want to suck his dick. I didn't want to, kiss his ass. He came into my premieres a few times, and I didn't want him there. I didn't, you know, he gives a big bad vibe. I don't want him around me. He's a gloom and doomer. He says like, music is not any good these days. He's just a piece of shit. A lot of music is good these days. A lot of shows are good these days. A lot of churches are good these days. But he says everything is bad. Everything's bad. He wants to live in the past. He's a lunatic. So they've been putting. It's a little coven they have there, satanic cults, and there's several witch members in there. They say they're good witches, but they do binding and all kinds of shit. Any kind of spells like that is evil. It's not any good witch. It's not praying the rosary. It's not good things. Binding people up and doing all this stuff is evil. Okay? So they keep binding this lady named Artari, who really doesn't want anything to do with drama, but they suck her in because they didn't want her to be friends with this other artist named Rob I used to be friends with. So Captain Crunch's job was just to have unfriend all of Rob's friends and have Rob have no friends and have me have no friends, and his is not going to work because I have tons of friends, and lots of people are monitoring and watching, and I'm aware of it. I'm very self-aware, but this fan channel says I'm not self-aware. If you look at the piece of shit guy, which he denies, he's a big gut. He's not thin. He acts like he's God's green, gift of God's green earth. His girlfriend won't marry him. Nobody wants him. And I think he has a domestic violence. He has a record, I think. So, and he wants to deny who he is. All Captain Crunch needs to do is go into these arrests and do some investigation. But I plead, Artari, none of these people give a shit about you, Artari. They haven't supported you. I went back on your videos 4 or 5 years ago. The only one is maybe Troy. Troy supported you, and Ace Surfer supported you. These Melody didn't fucking support you 3-4 years ago. There's no comments. You barely have any commenters. I've gone through each one. That's why I know about your soups. Somebody was trying to block my throat chakra. It doesn't mean I'm fucking sick. I feel sick, but it's my throat chakra being and my throat was hurting. Doesn't mean I'm fucking sick like that. I said I didn't look good. I don't think I look good. That's a cue for people to say you look great. Where's this love bombing that they did before, huh? Yeah, they sent people to love bomb me. These bullshitters. I think they're all fucking gay. Well, anyway, I was on both sides is no good. There's GBT, Artist Devil, Wolf Den, and then, I was like doing an alliance. I thought we'd watch each other's videos and be positive, but they're being all negative, and like Rob was straight out lying and saying he caught fish he never caught, some weird shit, like trying to brag about things and make himself like he's so wealthy and special and this. He just lives in an apartment like all the other fuckers. They're all the same. They're broke assholes looking for my energy, looking for me to give them views, to boost their thing. Rob isn't even monetized. His account, his Channel went up to 11.3 and back down to he lose 300 people in a week. I think he's buying subscribers. I can't really know for sure. But there's a lot of fishy stuff, and I'm not going to sit here and let this bullshit happen. You know what I mean? I'm not on either side. Both sides are just rotten people. They're jealous as hell. They're most of them are broke. The only one with any sense is that Captain Crunch guy. He does have the finances and the time to go look up these arrest records, which he will see. I'm correct. He needs to go look up that Rick Jones guy, Richard. He needs to go look him up. He's a fat dude. He's got weight on him. He's not in shape. He's a pot belly. He eats all kinds of crap. He talks about oh if you can't cook, you're not a person. Well, I was a professional chef and a cook for 5 years for my father, and I have 4 kids, and I've nursed them from babies. And it's 11 on the clock. I'm a clairvoyant and a seer, and they want to shut me up. That's why my throat chakra was hurting, and they're constantly casting fucking spells, which I send back. And they got this lady Candace all fucked up in the head, and believing that I'm some bad person when I'm an actual earth angel. I'm a great person. I have great followers. I make great videos about self improvement, which is the current trend is self improvement. And I'm never going to stop, and I'm never going to quit. I have several channels that I work on, and I'm moving and grooving in life. That's how I'm going to bust out my intro today. Bye bye.